for their own selfish political ends.
Question number 4, Stuart McMillan.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the First Minister what the social and economic impacts are of immigration.
First Minister.
All of Scotland's future population growth is projected to come from migration. It is essential for our future prosperity and delivery of our public services. All of us, in my view, have a duty to dispel the many myths about migration. We know that people who come to live and work in Scotland typically contribute more through tax revenues than they consume by way of public services. Research from Oxford Economics published last year found that people who arrived in the UK in 2016 are projected to make a total net positive contribution of just under £27 billion to the UK's public finances over the entirety of their stay. We should be very proud that people have chosen to make Scotland their home, and we should welcome the ways in which they shape our culture, our communities and our country.
Stuart McMillan.
I thank the First Minister for that reply. In my Greenton and Inverclyde constituency, there are hundreds of EU nationals who have chosen to make my community their home, enriching the community. And does the First Minister agree with me that it's incumbent upon every Scottish politician to stand up for migrants in our communities, highlighting the huge contribution they make, not only culturally, but as the stats provided by the FSB this morning show, to our economy, and also that the upcoming EU elections are an opportunity to show that Scotland is open and welcoming, by ensuring that anti-immigration parties such as UKIP, the Brexit Party and the Tories no longer represent Scotland in Europe.
Can I just encourage members not to actively campaign for the European elections where they're imminent? First Minister.
I agree with everything Stuart McMillan has just said. In particular, the statistics that have been released by the Federation of Small Businesses today show that 1 in 10 businesses in Scotland is led by a migrant entrepreneur. And these firms contribute more than £13 billion to the Scottish economy and provide more than 100,000 jobs. And I think these statistics bring into sharp focus the catastrophic effect of the UK government's obsession with ending free movement and the effect that could have on small businesses and our general economic well-being. So I think it's now vital and urgent for this Parliament to have the additional powers we need to enable the design of migration policies that meet the needs of Scottish businesses, communities and public services, and to send a very clear message, wherever we choose to send it, that the Tories' hostile immigration environment is not welcome here in Scotland and it's time for it to end.